House Award winner is Presumed Guilty. 4 years in the making, it follows two young Mexican attorneys as they attempt to exonerate a wrongly convicted man by making a documentary. They get extraordinary access to the Mexican courts and then dramatically expose the unfairness of a legal system that convicts people simply because they were arrested. Here's a look at Presumed Guilty.
Si me llegara a suceder algo, lo hago responsable a usted y a todas estas personas que me están firmando.
Pero no es punto de contradicción con
Nada más es eso.
No es punto de
Nada
contradicción.
más es eso.
A todos nos están firmando.
Pues sí, señor.
Usted hizo todo lo que yo ya dije, sin lugar a dudas. Me detuvieron sin prueba alguna, sin huellas, sin una revisión ni siquiera me hicieron. Y usted es la persona, totalmente responsable,
totalmente
de lo que
responsable.
hicieron sus elementos o no.
¿Y si usted fue detenido? Por mis elementos. Y se encuentra usted atrás de estas rejillas es porque usted es responsable. Por algo está usted aquí.
Please welcome the directors of Presumed Guilty, Roberto Hernandez and Geoffrey Smith.
Go. Come on.
He's at it already. Morgan spoke earlier about the filmmakers who have the balls to tell us the truth. Well, one of the profound privileges of working in the business we work in, if indeed it is a business anymore, is working with contributors who have the balls to let us film them. And you'll all know exactly what I mean by that. This man, Tony Zuniga, is exactly one such man. He'd been falsely convicted of a murder he didn't do, was sentenced to 20 years in prison, and then he faces the same judge again, who was rather hostile to the idea of having it filmed. But Tonio said he didn't have anything more to fear. He wanted this out and he wanted it filmed, and he risked another 25 years in prison on top of a sentence he'd already got. So it could have been 50 years. It's easy to say those words, but it's incredible to think about the gravity of what must have been going through his mind when he agreed to this. And not only that, this man has he's worked through all the sort of pain and bitterness and revenge that you would normally expect somebody to have. He's indeed a remarkable person. So I just want to say, in a world that's sort of in danger of losing its moral compass, we can be thankful for people like Tony Zuniga. So thank you, Tonio. Thank you, Roberto, Lyda, Martha, and Giselle. Thank you to all our funders, to POV. Thank you to IDA, and thank you, America.
Thank you. You want to hold this for me? Or film me?
I just want to add, I'm going to read. We filmed this story because we were shocked to learn that Tony Zuniga was sentenced to 20 years without evidence. When my wife and I set out to film this, we had no experience with filmmaking. We did not study documentary. We were with lawyers, and things started happening by magic. We got him a retrial, and we got access to cameras to film that retrial. And I had no idea that this footage would become what it's become. It's put the entire Mexican justice system on trial. The trial that Presumed Guilty shows is absurd and it's scandalous. But the sad part is that most Mexicans don't know that this is what their courtrooms look like. Most Mexicans have this, they think that courtrooms look like Law and Order and like Hollywood dramas. They don't know that Mexico City police torture 40% of the suspects they interrogate. And they don't know that we can stop this very easily by mandating videotaping of station house interrogations. This film has been shown in Europe, in North America, in Australia, in the Middle East, And I was surprised to see people moved by this story everywhere in the world. I didn't expect this to happen, and I'm very grateful to have met a teacher in the cutting room and to collaborate with Geoffrey. And what I'm most surprised about is that this film is not going to sit locked in a can. It's going to be shown, actually, theatrically in Mexico. We worked 4 years for this to happen. It took me 1 year to find distribution. And finally, the owner of Cinépolis, which is the 4th largest theatrical exhibitor in the world and the largest theatrical exhibitor in Mexico, they decided to do this with me, and they're going to distribute the film directly. It's going to be shown with up to 300 copies throughout Mexico, and Mexicans are going to find out.
300 prints!
So I hope that after this, the Mexican justice system will never be the same, like you promised, Geoffrey. Thank you very much, and good night.
Which way do we go?
Which way? Thank you. Your home.
What is a pioneer? Not just somebody who goes into an uninhabited area